Yo, we live? Hey yo, man, what's good? It's the homie Starcasm here, back with another Division 2 video. So we about to get into this one, man. This is a little rant, but all my videos are probably gonna end up being rants and shit. So ride along, roll with me here, man. So check it. I made a video discussing my frustrations with Division 2, you know, the rampant cheating, the exploits and stuff like that. I called it what leave PvP or get Cronus in. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Do I really want to exodus from the game or for y'all to use cheats, you know, to level the playing field? Nah. But at the same time, we can't just ignore issues like Cronus Zen uses, exploits, and whether or not if Massive will not only discuss it, but actually do something about it. You know, I know Yannick mentioned anti-cheat, but that was more about the PC platform, not the consoles. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen any discussion about, you know, the controller mods like Cronus Zen and stuff like that. And I'm sure I'm not the only one thinking that it's disrupting the PvP game modes of Division, and it should be a primary focus for Massive in regards to the future of Division 2 PvP. Now, as I mentioned in the past, watching a more recent state of the game where Yannick and Daria was discussing upcoming content for PvE, I seen the, you know, usual slew of freaking Division 2 content creators, you know, with their videos crying foul that Massive isn't catering to them, you know, by providing new PvP content. Yet, I never seen any of these dudes bring up the issue of cheating in PvP and the state of PvP in general in regards to the exploits and stuff like that. In fact, all I've seen recently was some of them basically saying, you know, trying to goad you into going into going into the DZ in order to farm for like DZ only gear and shit like that, right? Come on, man, seriously. So you won't talk about the exploits. You won't talk about the Cronus Zen controller mod issue. Yet you want gamers, especially the PvE gamers, because that's the bulk of the players playing Division 2 right now. You want them to farm in the toxic DZ where dudes is using cheats. That's what you want. I mean, let's keep it a buck. The majority of people that's in there, which ain't a lot, are exploiting and cheating. I mean, let's keep it real here, right? But we can't just blame the cheaters because there's plenty of blame to pass around. You know, since the original Division 1, there were numerous exploits that agents taking advantage of deliberately or not. You know what I'm saying? In regards to grinding for loot. You know, it was also lucrative for content creators, you know, who took advantage of the situation as well by making videos highlighting these exploits. You know what I'm saying? And in regards to Massive, it took them forever to like patch the game. You know what I'm saying? Which, and honestly, you know, in my opinion, you know, Massive dropped the ball by not getting ahead of it. You know what I'm saying? And then near the end of the original Division, you know, in regards to PvP and their game and their PvP modes, we had to deal with Cronus Max then. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, let's keep it a buck. Division is a big game. The size of the game, additional content, gear, and everything brings brand new issues. Like, you patch one thing, something else is wrong. You patch that, something else goes wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? We just came off of expertise DPS stacking exploit that was rolled back for everyone, but in my opinion, they could have rolled it back twice because some people continue to exploit it with very little disciplinary action from Massive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm using air quotes here, the slap on the wrist mentality, you know, emboldened the exploiters, and they clearly benefited from the lack of any real penalties in PvP, knowing that any punishment from Massive wouldn't be severe. You know what I'm saying? I think Massive was more concerned about player count than anything. You know what I'm saying? Same with the use of controller mods like the Cronus Zen. Cheaters, it seems like cheaters are using it more. I'm seeing more of it, right? And yeah, they say you can't trace it and everything like that. And this is the crazy thing about a cheat like Cronus Zen. You hook it up to your controller, so it doesn't even really show up. So it's hard to catch them using it. Not only that, they do a button prompt and it turns the attachment off. So it's hard to catch these dudes. But you can see it. You can clearly see it. You know what I'm saying? You can clearly see the rapid fire, the mouse-like movement, the auto aim, no recoil. You clearly see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's not there and we just seeing things. No, it's there. Even time to kill is crazily shortened. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So because you can't really catch these dudes, they feel like they're unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? And then when you press them, confronting the cheaters, you typically met with comments like, yo, get good. Or I don't need to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Or in the most recent case, I texted somebody basically saying, man, I'm glad I'm recording this. And this dude just started coming with the disses, the disrespect, these gory pictures as if I was supposed to be disgusted, like block him or something, so we could both move on or whatever. Then when he realized that I wasn't doing that, he started with the homophobic slurs. He started being racist, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even if you confront them, it's like nothing happens to them. You know what I'm saying? And the clans are no different. Let's keep it real. The clans are no different. With the fact that the DZs are typically empty with little or no prey, meaning division agents, they've moved over to skirmish. And they automatically have an advantage because typically it's 4 of them all the time. And they're communicating. You could best believe they're in a party chat or something. You know what I'm saying? So they have an advantage. Not to mention, some of them took advantage of the stacking exploit and they're using the controller mods. So it's frustrating to start a match of skirmish only to find out that half your team quit while loading in because they know a clan is on the other side. I've even had games recently where the same clan was on both teams. So this is something that, like I said, Massive needs to tackle. Like, they got to get in front of this and they got to fix it. You know what I'm saying? PvP has some serious issues, but as gamers, as agents, we need to bring these issues up to Massive and hold them to it, not just ask for new PvP content. You know what I'm saying? And that's a shot basically at the division content creators. You can't be talking about they not taking care of us or they don't care about us if you're part of the problem. Because I hate to break this to y'all, but some of these YouTubers that y'all are watching and saying, yo, these dudes is good and this, that, and the third, you never know. They might be using Cronus Max 2 or some other kind of controller mod. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever looked at it? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So everybody needs to bring these issues up to Massive and hold them to it. You know what I'm saying? Providing new gear and new weapons and stuff like that, it's only gonna benefit the exploiters and the cheaters. Straight up, with the rest of us playing less PvP or going to play the new PvE content when it drops, and some of us is just gonna leave the game in its entirety. Like, yo, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, just the other week, I was in the DZ farming. I ran into a 3-man squad. These dudes destroyed me, right? And then as soon as I spawn in the checkpoint, I get a message from one of them going, yo, you died in the split. Zesty, like, I don't even know what the fuck he meant by that, right? So I responded back to him going, yo, I left the DZ already and I'm going to farm somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the dude hits me right back like, sorry, bro. No hate, man. We just bored. You know what I'm saying? But you could tell that dude's mood changed instantly when I left his ass in the DZ by himself and his flunkies. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, how you gonna have fun if you in there by yourself? You might as well just go PvP and shit because ain't nobody in there to fight. And this is the constant behavior that I've been seeing in the DZ every time I go in there. It's empty, and then there's typically a 3 to 4 man team in there just running around by themselves, manhunt, with nobody in there. You know what I'm saying? With nobody in there. So where does that leave the rest of us? Where does that leave us as division agents, right? For now, nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We can only try to record incidents, which I suggest to y'all. Report players that, you suspect of cheating, but a lot of us simply ignore the issues and just move on, or they just continue playing with the drama, with the BS happening behind the scenes, hey, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you like this. If you're going to continue playing the division and you're going to continue playing PvP, and you're one of those dudes that, or one of them, women that play the way the game is supposed to be played, and you're not cheating and everything like that, but you're ignoring the cheaters, it's not helping matters. It's not going to solve the issues we have with this game. And we got to be proactive if we want to continue to play in the division. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I play PvE, I play PvP. I, for one, love not only making new builds, but constantly rotating through them in skirmish, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly thinking about how I could tweak this, how I could make this different, and then I go into skirmish and test it out. Some of them work, some of them don't, and the ones that do, I continue using them and having fun, tweaking them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But with the ever increasing amount of cheaters, it's getting harder and harder with frustration, yo. And then I'm just gonna start looking elsewhere. As most of my clan that I'm with, they moved on. They're not even playing division. They may come back for the new content, but they out. They've been out. They went back to Destiny, or they're playing Outriders. Some of them even went to Monster Hunter. Some ain't even playing freaking looter shooters at all. You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember, Call of Duty is coming soon, right? Battlefield 2042 has new content, and supposedly they hooked it up and trying to make it better. And NBA 2K23 is about to drop. So there's going to be things to play, not to mention all these other games out there. So there's going to be things to play. Whereas I will easily move and jump on those. You know what I'm saying? Play me some My Player and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, with these controller mods, right? It's bigger than just the division. This is a large issue in regards to competitive gaming, console-wise. I really don't know PC-wise, but I'm talking console-wise, right? And until something like Cronus Zen is traceable, because right now it's really not. And even with the option of shutting off the device from the controller itself in a way to prevent the cheater from getting caught red-handed, right? Like Fortnite bans players for using it, but that's only if you get caught. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the game devs need to get with like Microsoft and Sony, and maybe even the Nintendo and the Switch, to find out ways how to catch these dudes red-handed using these controller mods. You know what I'm saying? You would think already that these console makers found solutions to this problem, but it don't look like it. I mean, Cronus Max was, I seen Cronus Max. They was talking about Cronus Max in the original division. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Who knows? Until they do, though, I'm gonna keep fighting the good fight. You know what I'm saying? Going in there, going into skirmish, going into the DZ, recording, taking L's with some W's tossed in there, recording this gameplay and uploading my videos in the hope that some will be caught and banned. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure some of them could just look and be like, yo, nah, that's obvious cheating. You know what I'm saying? And I also hope that Massive will have harsher penalties for cheaters with something like permaban them. You know what I'm saying? And if not, why don't you just remove a cheater's whole inventory, like resetting them to 0 or something? You wanna cheat? All your shit is gone. Everything. Start from 0. You know what I'm saying? Start from 30, level 30 or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Reset their ass. But me personally, I say get them out of there. Stop slapping these dudes on the wrist like, yo, that's bad. No, get rid of them. Stop being so concerned about player count and player numbers and player interaction. Yo, if dudes is cheating, they're cheating and they're messing it up for everybody else. They need to go. Period. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, those are my thoughts on the matter. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. What do y'all think? I'm tripping? Or am I on point? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I'm also yo, I'm open to suggestions in my future division content. So if y'all want to see anything, whether it's build videos, whether it's more going into the DZ, more skirmish action, whatever, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm also available. Text me or whatever. Leave a message or whatever in regards to builds. And again, I'm not over here saying I'm the illest, but I'm open to suggestions as well. If you see a build that I have and I may post it, if you see that you could tweak it, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let's build together. You know what I'm saying? So that's me, man. This sarcasm. You know what I'm saying? Catch me outside. I'm out. Peace.